Have you ever met someone who thinks so differently that you can't decide whether they're a genius or just permanently lost in their own world? Like you ask them a simple question, bro, chai piega? And they stare at the sky and go, do we ever truly choose anything? Or does the universe choose for us? Relax, they're not weird. Psychology says only 2% of people think like this. And today, we're talking about why. Most people live on mental autopilot. Wake up, scroll, eat, scroll, complain, scroll, sleep. But this rare 2%, their brain has no autopilot mode. Everything goes through deep analysis. If everyone is running somewhere, these people will stand still and ask, but where are we running? And who said we have to? They're the quiet observers, the deep thinkers, the people who notice tiny details like, why is that random guy blinking so fast? Meanwhile, the rest of us are struggling to remember if we locked the door or not. Psychology explains that this 2% use something called reflective thinking. They don't just react, they process. Their brain works like a detective. Is this true? Why did this happen? What's the pattern behind this? And yes, sometimes, what is the meaning of life at 3:47 a.m. on a Tuesday? They think before they feel, and feel before they speak, which is why you'll often find them being misunderstood. People call them overthinkers, complicated, slow, extra, suspicious, but in reality they're just built differently. They're the friend who won't fight with you immediately. They'll first replay the whole situation like a Netflix episode. What did they say? What did I say? Why did they breathe so loudly in between? They're the ones who don't follow trends blindly. If everyone is buying the same sneakers, they're the ones Googling, are these shoes actually worth the hype, or is this just human herd mentality? The funny part, they're calm in the moments where everyone else freaks out. If a group project goes wrong, people will yell, cry, blame, scream. But the 2% thinker will adjust their glasses and go, okay guys, let's find the root problem. Psychology says these people have strong observation, intuition, emotional clarity, independent thinking, pattern spotting ability. Their brain constantly collects information from body language, tone, energy, environment, and forms a bigger picture. They don't just see what's happening, they understand why it's happening. Here's the twist. This mindset often comes from childhood. Kids who had to understand things on their own. Kids who were more aware, more sensitive, more curious. Kids who asked questions that adults didn't know how to answer. As they grow up, this becomes their superpower. They can understand people deeply. They can sense intentions way before words are spoken. They avoid unnecessary drama because they think long-term, not short-term. So if you're the type who notices vibes before words, prefers meaning over noise, thinks before reacting, stays calm in chaos, questions things everyone else accepts, and feels like your brain is always on, then congratulations. Psychology says you might be part of the rare 2%. And trust me, it's not a burden. It's a gift the world doesn't appreciate enough. Keep thinking differently. That's how change begins.